Welcome to Fremo English Channel, your daily place to learn and speak English easily, naturally, and confidently. In this podcast, you are going to learn common English words used in daily life and how to use them in real situations without overthinking. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment, and share it with your friends so more people can improve their English together. The reason this podcast is so effective is because it focuses on the words you actually need every day, not complicated vocabulary that you rarely use. When you understand and use these common words, you can communicate in many situations with simple English. This helps you speak faster and with more confidence. Instead of translating in your head, you begin to respond naturally. Over time, your brain starts recognizing patterns and using them automatically. This is how real fluency develops step by step. So relax, listen carefully, and imagine yourself using these words in your daily life. Now let's begin today's episode. Let's start with one of the most common and useful words in English, the word use. This word appears in many daily situations and is very important for communication. For example, you can say, I use my phone every day, or I use this app to learn English. You can also ask, how do you use this? When you don't understand something, another example is, which is very common when talking about tools or technology. You might also hear, I'm used to it, which means something feels normal to you now. This word is simple but very powerful. Try to use it in your daily life by describing how you use things around you. For example, I use my computer for work. Or, now let's talk about another very common word, the word find. This word is used in many everyday situations. For example, you can say, I can't find my keys, which is something that happens to many people. You can also say, I found a good restaurant, which means you discovered something. Another example is, I find this interesting, which expresses your opinion. You might also hear, can you find the answer, which is often used in work or study situations. This word is very flexible and useful in daily conversations. Try to use it in your life, like I find this difficult, or I found what I needed. These simple sentences help you express yourself clearly. The more you use it, the easier it becomes to remember and understand. Words like find are very important because they are used in many different contexts. Let's move to another essential word, the word work, which is used in both professional and daily life situations. For example, you can say, I work every day, or I work from home. You can also say, this idea works, which means something is effective. Another example is, it doesn't work, which is very common when something is broken or not functioning. You might also hear, I'm working on it, which means you are in the process of doing something. Word is used very often in conversations. Try to use it in your daily routine, like I work in an office, or I'm working right now. These simple expressions are very practical. The more you practice, the more confident you become. Understanding common words like work helps you communicate in many real-life situations. Now let's look at another useful word, the word call, which is very common in communication. For example, you can say, I will call you later, or can you call me? These are very natural and common sentences. You can also say, call me when you arrive, which is often used when making plans. Another example is, what do you call this? Which is used when asking for the name of something. You might also hear, I got a call, which means someone contacted you. This word is simple but very important in daily life. Try to use it in your routine, like I need to call my friend, or I'll call you tomorrow. These small sentences help you practice real communication. The more you use them, the more natural they become. Finally, let's talk about the word help, which is one of the most important words in any language. For example, you can say, can you help me? Or I need help. These are very common and useful sentences. You can also say, I'll help you, which shows support and kindness. Another example is, This helps me a lot, which is often used when something is useful. You might also hear help yourself, which is a polite expression. This word is used in many situations, both formal and informal. Try to use it in your daily life, like I help my family or this video helps me learn. These simple expressions are very powerful. The more you practice, the more confident you become in using English naturally. Let's continue with another very common and useful word in daily English, the word start. This word is used when you begin something, and it appears in many everyday situations. For example, you can say, I start work at 9 a.m., or let's start now. These are very natural expressions. You can also say, I'm starting to understand, which shows progress. Another example is, start with this, which is often used when giving instructions. You might also hear, the movie starts at 8, which is very common when talking about time. This word is simple but very important. Try to use it in your daily routine, like I start my day early, or I want to start learning. These small sentences help you practice naturally. The more you use this word, the more comfortable you become in real conversations. Now, let's talk about another important word, the word feel, which helps you express emotions and physical conditions. For example, you can say, I feel tired or I feel happy. These are very common in daily conversations. You can also say, I feel better now, which is often used when your condition improves. Another example is, how do you feel, which is a very natural question. You might also hear, I feel like going out, which expresses a desire. This word is very useful because it helps you communicate your emotions clearly. Try to use it in your daily life, like I feel good today or I feel stressed. These simple expressions are very powerful. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to express yourself naturally. Let's move to another very common word, the word leave, which is used in many daily situations. For example, you can say, I leave home at 8, or I need to leave now. These are very practical sentences. You can also say, leave it here, which is often used when giving instructions. Another example is, he left early, which describes an action in the past. You might also hear, don't leave me, which is used in emotional situations. This word is simple but appears very often in conversations. Try to use it in your daily routine, like I leave work at 5, or I will leave soon. These small sentences help you build confidence. The more you use this word, the more natural it becomes. Now let's look at another useful word, the word seem, which is often used to express impressions or opinions. For example, you can say, this seems easy or he seems tired. These are very common ways to describe what you think. You can also say, it seems like a good idea, which is often used in discussions. Another example is, you seem busy, which is a polite observation. This word is very helpful when you are not completely sure but want to express an idea. Try to use it in your daily life, like this seems difficult, or she seems happy. These simple sentences help you sound more natural. The more you practice, the more confident you become in expressing your thoughts. Finally, let's talk about the word keep, which is very useful in many everyday situations. For example, you can say, keep going, which is a very common motivational expression. You can also say, keep it simple, which is often used when giving advice. Another example is, I keep my phone here, which means you place something somewhere regularly. You might also hear, keep in touch, which is a very common way to say stay connected. This word is simple but very flexible. Try to use it in your daily routine, like keep learning or keep practicing. These expressions are very powerful and encouraging. The more you use this word, the more natural your English becomes. Learning words like this helps you speak easily and confidently in daily life. As we move into the final part of today's episode, let's continue with another very common and practical word, the word move. This word is used in many everyday situations and is very useful in daily communication. For example, you can say, I need to move this table, or let's move to another place. You can also say, I'm moving to a new house, which is a common life situation. Another example is, move a little, which is often used when asking someone to adjust their position. You might also hear, time moves fast, which is a way to describe how quickly time passes. This word is simple, but very flexible. Try to use it in your daily life, like I move around a lot, or I need to move quickly. These small sentences help you practice naturally. The more you use this word, the easier it becomes to understand and use in real conversations. Now let's talk about another very useful word, the word play, which is commonly used in both casual and daily activities. For example, you can say, I play football or I play games on my phone. These are very natural expressions. You can also say, play the video, which is used when watching something. Another example is, let's play, which is often used in friendly situations. You might also hear, the music is playing, which describes what is happening. This word is very common and easy to use. Try to use it in your daily routine, like I play music, or I play with my friends. These simple sentences help you build confidence. The more you practice, the more natural your English becomes. Let's explore another important word, the word run, which has many meanings depending on the situation. For example, you can say, I run every morning, which is about exercise. You can also say, the machine is running, which means it is working. Another example is, I need to run, which can mean you need to leave quickly. You might also hear, this program runs well, which means something works properly. This word is very flexible and used in many situations. Try to use it in your daily life, like I run to catch the bus, or my phone is running slow. These sentences help you understand different meanings. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to use this word naturally. Now let's look at another useful word, the word bring, which is often used when talking about carrying something to a place. For example, you can say, bring your book, or I will bring food. These are very common expressions. You can also say, can you bring this to me, which is used when asking for help. Another example is, this brings me joy, which expresses emotion. You might also hear, bring it here, which is very common in daily speech. This word is simple but very important. Try to use it in your daily routine, like I bring my phone everywhere, or I will bring my friend. These small sentences help you practice real communication. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes. As we come to the end of today's episode, remember that learning common English words used in daily life is one of the easiest and fastest ways to speak English easily. You don't need to learn complicated vocabulary to communicate effectively. Focus on simple, useful words that you can use every day in real situations. Practice them regularly, repeat them often, and try to think in English as much as possible. Over time, these words will become automatic, and you will start speaking more naturally and confidently. Every small step you take is progress, and every effort you make brings you closer to your goal. Stay consistent, stay patient, and keep practicing every day. If you're serious about improving your English, don't just watch, take action. I've put the best tools I recommend in the description and the pinned comment below. Whether you want structured lessons or real conversations with native speakers, you'll find something that fits your style. Click the link, start today, and actually begin speaking English with confidence. Your future self will thank you. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Fremont English channel, like this video, leave a comment, and share it with someone who also wants to improve their English. See you in the next episode.